Hello again everybody, and welcome back to Startropics. Alright, since our mission to find our uncle who's been abducted isn't pressing enough for our 15-year-old self, let's also help the dolphin mama find her dolphin baby. I'm also pretty sure it's illegal for 15-year-olds to operate submarines like that. I could be wrong, but I think you need to at least have some kind of training for that. And in any case, If I talked to that guy one more time, he would have told us that there's secret tunnels hidden around here, which are signaled by these bubbles that come, you know, bubbling up, and that's where you just go through the walls. Naturally, for the bottle at the beach to spawn, we need to first actually talk to her, because that wasn't here. We can clearly see it now, but it's not here. Anyway, there's like a slightly darker patch of sand near the wall here. And that's where it can walk through the wall. It's incredibly hard to see if you don't know it's there, so don't worry about it. I think you're supposed to beat your head against the wall here for a while, quite literally. But yep, we get another code, and what it does is well, I know. We'll find out soon. Because these things, tend to do stuff with a submarine. Okay, so now our submarine can actually submerge. Which is kind of what the submarine's supposed to do anyway. But yep, this just opens up our way to the next dungeon, but first you might notice that heart container there. Yep. I mean really, you just gotta wonder how to get there and then try stuff out. Because there's no tell that this is actually a passable mountain. Aside from the fact that there is a heart container there with no other way to get there. And of course, as you might expect, it gives you one extra heart. But don't worry about that, if you don't pick it up somehow, you will get it automatically at the end of the chapter. And hey, here's the baseball bat, because Mike's an ace pitcher. An ace pitcher. I'm not good with baseball, it's more of an American sport, but isn't the pitcher the guy who throws the ball? Not the guy who, you know, bats it? In any case, the baseball bat is quite a nice weapon. It does, I think, about twice the damage of a yo-yo, but it also covers every single tile around us. Which makes it easy to hit some of the more erratically moving enemies, like bats, for instance. Basically everything that can move diagonally is much easier to take out that way. Speaking of diagonally moving, those guys will do that. They pretty much only just kind of move, you know, diagonally and bounce around the room a bit. That's all these star guys do. We'll see more later, but I killed that one kind of fast. While there was no need to kill all the enemies here, I tend to do so mainly because sometimes that unlocks stuff. I know for a fact though that killing that snake, or looper as it's called, on the right of the room isn't necessary at all, so I'm not gonna do it. Sometimes these bats, as you just saw, like just stand in front of these dark patches of ground, which means we can pass through, and that's kind of annoying. Oh hey, look at this. This is incredibly hard to pull off. You need to be really fast. Basically, you know it's coming beforehand to make it work, to kill all 4 of those, because they will start moving really quickly. And these guys we just killed are called Octots, and they're dicks. If you wanna come and jump to get them, they usually jump on the tile you try to jump onto, and that hurts you. And sometimes you only need to kill 1 enemy to get through the room. Isn't that nice? Yeah, I was too slow to kill him here, so we finally get to see these star guys. That's all they do. And this path here we're on right now is strictly optional. It's gonna be worth it though. I mean, we're not gonna get dumped into just a room with water inside it anyway, and since Mike can't swim, he'll die. That's not gonna happen again. Not in this dungeon. But anyway, now it's time to actually head for progress. Which you might have noticed already, but there's this darker patch of ground here, which of course means we can pass through. This dungeon really tries to teach us that some walls can be passed through. And this item here is of utmost importance if you want to make the boss not a slog. What it does is it frees every enemy in the room, including bosses. And that's a dolphin we're supposed to save, as you can tell by the speech bubble asking for help. Okay, so this guy is called Octo the Huge. It's a giant octopus, and it just swims back and forth and spews cannonballs. Sometimes it comes close for no reason particular. That's when you have time to strike. You can also use the bat, but the bat kind of swings slower, so you can kill him faster with a yo-yo despite the yo-yo being weaker. And if you don't have the snowman, don't worry about it. Boss fight's still possible, it just takes a bit longer, because every time it comes close to the platforms, you only can hit it like 2 or 3 times instead of all of those times we just hit it there and killed it in 2 passes. Which is kinda funny, because when I streamed this game, I didn't realize how to use items despite playing the game before, and I couldn't use the snowman because I didn't know you have to press up while the game is paused to actually select use items. Okay, so I'm pretty sure we could have figured this out beforehand, but it won't actually let you do this unless you have the dolphin to help you out. But now, as these dolphins bid us farewell, so do I, because the video's over. Man, I'm echoing the last video, don't I? In any case, see you next time.